Welcome to your Scuba Lesson 101. Today we're going to be figuring out how to assemble your scuba attire to survive underwater and actually be able to breathe. This setup doesn't come all together as one, so let's start with the basics and figure out how to get it started. First we're going to start with the tank. The key thing to have your tank. Make sure the valve is facing towards you, as it'll make sure everything is connected properly and the gauges fit correctly. First we're going to start with your BCD. This is your buoyancy control device. Inside of it has all these latches that are for your backpack straps that connect you to it. This gauge that will connect to the tank itself and allow oxygen into the BCD, and the back with the tank strap. So first we're going to attach the tank strap by putting it onto the scuba diving tank, making sure that this back is connected with this valve facing forward. Make sure the BCD goes halfway down the tank. Tighten. Hold on. Our next step is connecting the octopus. Now this is called an octopus as it has 4 different contraptions attached to it like octopus legs. These are your 2 regulators. This is how you breathe underwater. This is your regular regulator and this is your alternate regulator. An alternate regulator is used if your buddy underwater runs out of oxygen, or if your regulator while you're underwater just decides not work. Always backup is key. On your left-hand side here, we have our navigation gauge. This will give you your depth and how much oxygen you have left in your tank. And on the back, it has navigation compass. This gauge connects to your BCD and allows oxygen to enter from the tank, which controls your buoyancy. This main part has a valve that will connect directly to the tank. Let's connect this to the tank. Make sure this ring fits correctly in to the tank ring. To do so, you might need to twist off this valve. To twist it back, go clockwise until it's secure and tight and won't fasten around anymore. This ensures all the oxygen will go into your regulators and your buoyancy control devices. Now you have your gauges correctly set up. This connects to your BCD by pulling back on the knob and pushing in tightly. Make sure you hear that click or else no oxygen will be able to get into your BCD. Connect everything up so nothing gets in the way while you're underwater. Now for the regulators. You have 2. One's going to go in your mouth and the other one's going to flop around while you're in the ocean. So let's hook this one up to your BCD so it just stays out of the way. This outlet will allow for it to hold onto the mouthpiece, but if you need it at any time, you can just rip it out. Now that your scuba tank's set up, let's teach you how to turn on the tank and get ready to go in the ocean. Here's your tank knob. We're going to twist it towards yourself all the way until it won't twist anymore. It won't twist anymore, and we want you to twist 1 rotation towards the BCD. This will ensure you don't get any oxygen from the bottom of the tank. Let's make sure your oxygen's on. By pushing onto the regulator, you'll hear oxygen coming out. Or you can check by inflating your BCD by pushing this button. This BCD has full air capacity and may help you float on the ocean before descending into the water. So now that you have your tank set up, let's go out for a scuba dive.